Hi, so now I'm going to be talking about costumes. Costumes are obviously an important part of your child's performance. So you want to make sure that you go through your checklist, you have everything that's listed on there. When you pack for dress rehearsal and recital, that you're using that checklist so that you make sure that you don't forget anything. We do not have extra costumes. We do not have extra tights. We do not have extra shoes, anything like that at the performance venue like we do at the studio. So you need to make sure that you pack everything that you need. If you have not yet taken the wrinkles out of your child's costume, you may have done that already for picture day, but then there may be a costume that you haven't prepared yet. Make sure that you do that. You can use our steamer that's at the kitchenette at the dance studio. Just bring your child's costume while your child is in class, steam up their costume, they leave with it nice and fresh. That's a great idea. You may also, really good invention that saved me as a mom with 3 boys that did not want to iron. That is also a really helpful tool for dancers is Downy Wrinkle Release. And this is a little trial size. I also have a huge one. I still use this all the time. It's life-changing. If you don't know about this yet, go out to Target and buy some. It's awesome. You can spray the costumes, spray the tutu, and just kind of like smooth it out with your fingers, and somehow it all magically disappears. So that's fantastic. Old-fashioned way, put it in the bathroom for this week while you're preparing for dress rehearsal. When you shower, the steam will get at it and the wrinkles should fall out really nicely. Might be a little bit of manipulation with your fingers too while it's nice and steamy in there, but that will make it look beautiful. And then when you hang up the costume upside down. If it's an attached tutu, hang up the costume upside down. It will keep it nice and fluffy. Just a great way to store your costume. Label. I cannot stress that enough. Your child's name should be on every item that they bring with them or they take off. So, tights, shoes, headpieces, leotards, costumes, pants, anything that is going to be removed from their body and may possibly be lost should have your child's name on it. Sometimes in ballet costumes especially, on the seam on the side of the costume is where they place the label, the size label. Take a look at that. The lights that shine brightly on your children will show that label through their costume. So look inside your child's costume. If that label, that tag is there, snip it out. Don't pull and yank at it because it may open up the seam, but snip it out so that you're not seeing that rectangle while they're performing on the stage, because then it's too late to remove it. I like for the parents to make the life of the chaperones as easy as possible. And by that, I mean having everything that your child is going to need readily accessible to the chaperones. Beautifully labeled. A great idea might be a great big huge plain party bag, and put your child's name right on the front. Put their shoes and their headpiece in there that they would change, so that there's no thinking that needs to be involved for the chaperone. All they need to do is say, okay, Sally Sue is right there, there's her bag, open up the bag, get her ready, move on to the next child. Because they are volunteering to help your children in between their routines, and we want to make that job for them as easy as possible. Make sure that any undergarments that are worn underneath the costumes do not show. Okay? Tights alone should be worn underneath their tap and ballet costumes. Bras, as far as bras go, clear straps, beige bras, great ideas for dancers. I think that's about it with costumes. Again, make sure that things are easy, that it does not take the chaperones a lot of time. Make sure that any straps that are on your child's costume are secure and tight. Okay? Have your child put on their costume and jump around the house a little bit. Put on a great song that they love and have them dance their heart out for you, and make sure that the costume stays where it should stay. Because you don't want the time that you notice that the costume may be not as tight or pulled up enough to be while they're on the stage yanking it up. Okay, and I think that's about all for costumes. Hope that this was very helpful, and we'll see you soon.